I'm drinking out of this mug. It's backwards, but "Hello, gorgeous" is what it says. It's my wife's, but um, it's in honor of this dude who's going to be coming on soon. I don't know. I got to figure out how this all works, but my friend Josh Duhamel will be coming on momentarily. He said 9:15. I was originally going to do 10, because I wanted to sleep, but he's like, "Yeah, dude, can we do 9:15? I got a meeting at 10. I'm like, "You have a meeting? You have a meeting at 10?" I think the kids. Oh, there he is, JD. How do I join? I, you know what, buddy? I don't even really know. Can someone help me here? Oh, there we go. You got to request to be in the live video. However that goes, Let me see. Viewers. Okay, here I'm going to try to add. See if you can. Oh, here we go. What's up, sexy boy?
Hi. I figured it out. Look at this. I got a little.
What's up, Axl?
Hi. Well, we're gonna be
How are you, man?
Good.
Are you zooming?
So,
Are you zooming, homie?
He's in a little classroom right now. Do these outclass things where he's the arts and crafts, mostly just an excuse to get him out of my hair for a little bit.
So the word
What
on
are you
the
doing?
street, dude, is that you're scared. You're not good with live videos. And why? Like,
I'm terrible.
you're so handsome, but why are you insecure about this stuff?
I'm just not. I mean, you're just a natural at this stuff, man. I don't know. I mean, you're always like down
You
live on
haven't really
Instagram.
tried it though. You know what I mean? Like, are you?
I have tried it, and it wasn't good. I don't know what to talk about. The people there's too many questions happening. I just don't know. I just get overwhelmed.
I know, but here's the thing. I tried to do so I tried to do this fireside chat, which was a fucking disaster. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to answer questions, and you just talk. Here's the thing. People want to know about, you. Just talk.
Do they though?
Yeah.
Do they really care?
Yes.
I feel like they don't. Look at my little doggy there.
Hi,
She probably has to go poop. Come on, go poop. Come on, sis. Come on. It's a beautiful day out here, Ollie.
Oh, that looks nice, dude.
Looks like we might get some more rain.
10 minutes away. Don't listen to Oliver, Josh. Now my sister is chiming in here. Can you do it? Can you do a three-way?
Can she get in here?
Thing? I don't know. Can you get
three-way with the Hudsons? That sounds freaky.
That would be a weird three-way. Me, you, and Kate. I don't know who. So what you been up to, homie? You're back in LA, but you were on the cabin for a minute, huh?
Okay, so I was just in Minnesota for the last. Let me try to find a place that isn't wet out here. I was just in Minnesota for the last 3 weeks. I got back here about a week ago, and I was out there just kind of isolated from the world, and it was awesome because yes, I knew what was going on, but I had so much stuff to do that I didn't get overly wrapped up in it. I didn't get too in my head about it. I was just chopping wood. I was cleaning stuff. I was trimming.
You're being manly.
I was blowing snow. I was moving mud. It was just like, it was awesome. I had my boy out there with me. I had him working, helping as best he could.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Los Angeles, and I just sort of fell into this zombie-like state where, most of it's done. It's a nice little manicured yard. There's not a lot of trimming to do.
Well, was it like Tad Hamilton? Like when you were, or were you actually moving mud, or were you pretend,
No, listen, I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to, frame up a house or, you know, fix major plumbing issues, but I am good on a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
I am good with manual grunt labor.
Mm-hmm.
I am good with landscaping stuff. If I see an area that could be cleaned up, I'm really good at cleaning up an area.
Well, hold on. You said you're good on a tractor, but apparently the other day on the Bobcat, you hit an electrical main. Is this true?
I did, but that wasn't my fault.
Oh, sure it wasn't.
That was Alger's fault. Alger didn't. He said, "I want you to clean this. There's a big mound that he wanted me to clean, like push out of the way so that he could have a view of the sunset."
Yeah.
I was like, "I can do that. I know how to operate a tractor." So I'm in there moving dirt for about an hour, and all of a sudden, pop! Smoke comes flying up, and I look down, and there's this live wire that I had just run into. I could have easily been.
You could have died. You could have died, dude.
So I know. So yeah, I mean, I guess I should have called PG&E beforehand, but I guess I thought that was his job.
Did you have to pay? Did they have to pay for this thing?
I don't know. You have to talk to Alger about that. So yeah, I mean that's basically what I'm thinking about, actually going back out there on Friday to my cabin just to. But then again, it's like traveling. You know, I don't really want to.
I know.
You know, there's
just drive
27 hours. By the time I get there, I got to turn back around.
Yeah.
You know.
How
about you? What have you been up to besides your 3 podcasts and your morning coffee show?
I'm just looking at these comments.
Is this the inaugural coffee morning Joe with Oliver?
Huh?
Is this the inaugural Morning Joe with Oliver Hudson?
No, I'm doing it. I guess you're a guest, but I mean, it's not even. I mean, I've been talking about you a lot, right? Just because of the way we used our friendship, you know, and the kids and Aaron sometimes run around. And as you know, you were Aaron's sort of get out of jail free card before I even met you, and I met you, and then it was like holy shit. And then I told the story about how you had to pick up your golf clubs at like 6 a.m. because we were at Pebble Beach and I had your golf clubs, and you were like, dude, I need to come to your house to get my clubs. I was away doing a TV show. You said, will you tell Aaron that I'm coming by?
Oh yeah.
And I said, I was like, oh yeah, sure. But
this is before Rio was born.
Yeah. I said, of course I didn't tell her because I knew that she'd come down and open the door looking like a crazy person. And that's exactly what happened. And of course you were glowing, you know, because of your oil routine for your skin. You know, the guy is just shiny all the time, and he wears, I guess, vitamin D oil or something. I don't know. Whatever.
You love to talk about that, don't you? So I show up one day because I burnt the shit out of my face, and so I put some stuff on. It's like. Oh, hold on 1 sec. What's happened? We got an emergency.
Oh no!
What happened?
What
Need help tying? 1 sec, guys. We're gonna tie something.
Okay. And then you're gonna tie it.
Hey, what do we gotta do? Tie it.
Adeline, I see your camera coming through, girl. Go ahead.
Like this?
Are we gonna make an arrow too? Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna make it.
They want to tie this
or
around
you
the
can
fork?
use something to represent your arrow, whichever one you want to.
make it
But yes, we are.
down.
Once we get our bows done.
Okay, let me just tie it first.
And we're gonna make some little targets. We're gonna have some fun with our archery competition. So yes,
Like
we
that? And then push it down?
Any other questions,
No,
comments?
not that.
How are we doing?
It has to be a little high.
Is it supposed to be this big? It's supposed to be as long as your stick or your
Is it like this?
or your skewer.
Like this? Like this?
Some extra kind of
Like-
on the end. So I'm gonna take it to make it a little easier for me to tie it if I have some extra. So I'm gonna take the rest of my string and tie it into a knot on the bottom. Or into like a tie it. I have to later to get something to tie it.
Okay. We need string, maybe not rubber bands. Here, let me grab a string for you.
It's pretty tight, okay?
Let me grab a string.
So cute.
Kate, try to request again. I'm not sure it's working.
Who, me?
Dude, you're such a good dad, man.
Trying to find string.
You are, bro. You're a good dude. You're a good dad. It's not easy. I'm telling you.
So
It's not easy.
is Rio tying her own shoes yet?
Hell no. Rio can barely like make a sentence, but she's a great dancer. No, Ria's doing good, but she's all performer. All performer. I mean, that girl, it's it. There's nothing else she's gonna do with
I wonder where she gets that from.
Yeah. Well,
Hold on, Axl. Hold on.
Her aunt. I don't know if you can do a three-way on here because my sister's trying to join this thing. That would be fun.
No, you just have to tie it.
Okay, so.
I think she got it.
And it's supposed to be on a. She has a pencil, not a fork.
I just tape it around.
We tied on a pencil.
That's pretty secure. Okay. Let me see any other hands I'm looking for some help. Oh, Lucy needs some help. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm coming, Lucy. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay. Tied there.
Yes. Let me grab another pencil.
And we tie it here at the bottom.
Yeah, but it's
So I'm using my.
Okay, well, let's just shorten it then.
Okay. I have my
Shorten
string.
it. Cut it there. Wait.
Cut it to about the string. There's a little extra. That's fine. Then we're going to take it and make like a little knot or like a little tie it onto my pencil. It's just mine's very springy, so it takes me a second. I have to kind of hold it a second way. And then I'm going to tie it here, okay? Once I tie it, I want to tape it because it's going to cut
Okay, now
loops.
you don't have to be upset. If you don't get it, just come get me. You don't have to be upset, okay?
Is it like this?
There's a little extra, you can cut that off. And then we'll do
This
the
is great. Let me see, Ash.
Just push it back on there. There you go. There you go.
Is it like this?
Tie it to make sure it's like very tight to my pencil. So I kind of
tight to the pencil. So she wants it tight to the pencil.
Put it on so it's like right next to my pencil or your skewer.
There you go.
And then I tape that on. Alright.
You can go a little bit tighter here.
And then I just cut the loose ends because I don't
Sorry,
like the
Oliver,
loose little
I'm sorry.
stringies
No,
on
I
mine.
love that.
So I cut those off to where.
Attaboy, Ash.
And then you're good.
You just want them to make one, right?
Yeah, just one. I was showing it again for friends who needed some.
Don't worry.
No, you're good.
Now it's tight to the pencil.
Yeah, so you're just making one. You could totally take
Tight to
this
the
and
pencil.
once you learn how to make,
Okay.
make
I'm right here if you need
can
me.
make more.
Okay. Emergency averted.
What is he making exactly?
I don't know. They're doing. Oh, you know what it is? I bet it's a bow and arrow. They're doing like a Robin Hood.
Oh.
It's like a Robin Hood sort of. They read the story and then I guess they do some arts and crafts along with it.
Yeah. How is the homeschool? How's the homeschool situation? Is it hell or is it all right?
It's good. It's good. I mean, I don't mind all this because it's, for me, too much of the Zoom stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it's fine, but you sit in front of a screen still. I'd rather have him out, like I was saying, out in the woods or out and doing stuff like learning how to build a fire, learning how to.
Yeah, dude. Well, I was,
help me carry wood.
I grew up in Colorado. And we were talking about it the other day. What a great opportunity for him to like get into the woods, get dirty, especially living in LA, especially living the way that he does, between two parents with famous parents. I mean, that shit is gnarly. That can be gnarly for him to be, I know, trust me, I was in it, but for him to be able to get into the woods and have pure independence, to roam and to get dirty.
Well, I think that's why you turned out so normal, because you have two parents who are like extremely famous, and you turned out to be one of the most normal dudes I've met in LA. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you grew up half your life in Colorado.
Yeah.
Getting out there in the woods doing stuff, and you know, not necessarily being immersed in Los Angeles. You guys want to watch me pick up some dog shit?
Yeah. Oh, look
How's
at
that?
that
How's that for an exciting morning?
Dude, you are giving people what they want to see, man. So back to the oil on your skin. What kind of oil do you actually use?
Well, it's is it Liz Claiborne 8-hour cream?
That's it, isn't it?
It was originally meant for burn victims. So whenever I get burnt, which is fairly often because I don't wear sunscreen often enough, I put that on there, and a few times that you've seen me early on, I had that on my face. So then I'm forever known as the greasy face guy.
No, it's not green. It's glow. You seem to
It's
sort
a
of glow.
glow.
Yeah. What's this movie you got coming out tomorrow?
It's called The Lost Husband.
Oh, look, Nick Swartzen said, "Shut up, Josh."
Swarty, what are you doing? I wish Swartzen could come on here. He'd make this really interesting.
Dude, that guy's a nut.
Let's do a three-way with Swartzen.
I can't. I tried to do the but three-way with Swartzen would be an interesting three-way.
You should have morning coffee with him one morning.
I that's a good idea. Minnesota. That's where he's
By the
at.
way, he is so fucking funny in this movie. Buddy Game's coming up in August.
When is that? Oh, yes.
So they moved the date. It was supposed to be June 8th, and now they moved it to August 26th because of the Date of the World.
So Buddy Games is a movie that JD wrote and directed and starred in. I read the script, really funny script. Unfortunately, I wasn't right for any of the 17 roles that were all around my age range.
Actually, you
late
were
30s,
perfect
40s.
You were perfect for a couple of them, but this was before you rocketed into your superstar status.
It's fine. I didn't make the cut, and we're still.
I tried, believe me. But if we were to cast this now, it'd be a no-brainer.
Dude, it's fine. It hurt for like a week or two, and it still hurts, but we'll talk about it. But it's really a fun premise. I have not seen the movie yet, but it's a fun premise based on, the sort of shenanigans that you and your boys got into growing up.
Yeah, well, we still get into. I mean, we still do it every year. We do what we call the Buddy Games every year. Third weekend in August, and it's just a weekend of competitions. Games, more or less an excuse for the guys to get together and and act like 16-year-olds. We literally revert right back to our 16-year-old selves every time we get together.
So
that comes out August 26th.
Who got my part? I'm just curious.
I forget which part you were going to play. Was it?
Yeah, that makes sense that you forgot.
I think I cast myself in your part, actually.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, I think Dax.
Oh yeah, Dax might have.
Here's the thing. Look, there's no hard feelings, but I did all the table reads.
You did.
I thought I did well. And
you did.
That was sort of my
hilarious
process, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. I play it off like, it's cool, all good. Nah, dude, whatever you want, it's your movie. You do whatever you want to do. It's okay. And then we hang up, and then I go to Aaron. I'm like, am I not good enough? Am I not good enough? I don't know. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll quit.
But you were good enough. You actually crushed it in those table reads too. It was hard for me to have to not because I really wanted you to do it because I wanted guys that I loved and knew in the movie because I was directing this thing for the first time. I didn't want to have to deal with anybody that I didn't know, and you would have been perfect. Yeah. But it's just
no. I'm fucking with you.
Listen,
I get it.
I tried
with making these movies. It's cast contingent. There's certain actors who are going to actually release money for you to be able to make the movie.
Right.
No, I'm not. I don't have big international draw, although I should because I am half Italian, so I should be beloved in Italy, but I'm not quite there yet. But
yes, but
maybe the next movie, dude. Oh, nice, Axe.
If we do Buddy Games 2, I would love for you to be part of maybe like the rival crew. You're like the head of the rival crew. We're competing.
That's a good idea. I like it.
But this one this weekend is very different. It's I guess a love story. It came about. Olivia or Leslie Bibb called me up and asked me if I wanted to be in this movie with her that she was about to shoot.
Oh, the Lost Husband, right?
Yeah, I had nothing going on. I liked the script, and went out to Round Top, Texas, and it's a fun little movie. I play this goat farmer.
Yeah,
which is surprisingly perfect for me.
Yeah, it's not a stretch.
It's not a stretch.
No.
And she's a woman who just lost her husband, who's moving out to this farm to sort of restart her life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we sort of meet. I sent you the link last night. You obviously didn't watch it.
No, I watched the trailer. Would you send me the movie?
I did send you the movie.
Dude, I tried to open it and the password did not work.
Really?
Alva. No, I just was trying to do it and I was like, it's not working. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But I did watch the trailer, and do you end up making love to her in the end?
Not on camera, no.
No, but
No.
like but
I guess it's inferred.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't feel bad at all that her husband is dead and you just swooped in there and took advantage of this poor woman?
Well, I also have an ex-wife who I'm taking care of who's terminally ill.
Oh.
And so you could ask her the same question.
Jeez. Wait a minute.
My ex is still alive.
And so you
just ask her if she feels okay swooping in.
Wait a minute. You bone the new one who's lost the husband while your ex-wife is terminally ill at home? What kind of movie?
No. She's not at home. She's living on a farmstead up the road. And by the way, we're not together anymore. She actually left me.
Yeah.
And after she left me, she got sick, and the guy that she left me for left her because she was sick. And me, being the mensch that I am, stuck around to help her, get through it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then do you take care of the kid too? Or you become like a stepdad?
Well, I teach him how to fight.
Yeah, you get to play a cowboy, dude. You put a little accent on. I watched like, well, look at these goats. What are you naming him? Taylor Swift. And
my name is.
Let's call this guy.
That one's Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
There's Susan Sontag.
This one's name is Bruce Hornsby.
So what do you got going today? Now you're doing what podcasts are you doing today?
We had Mark Cuban yesterday. He comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
Today on Sibling Revelry, though, with my sister, there's Vivek. I pronounce his name wrong. Vivek. I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to give Vivek. He was the Surgeon General in the Obama administration.
Oh, I think I saw something on your feed this morning when Kate was watching something. Okay.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing conversation. This guy is quarantined with his entire family in Florida, and he just had amazing insights as to what's happening now. And it's not all like fucked up. You know what I mean? We went into more of sort of the silver lining of it all. We all watch the news. We all know what's going on. There's a lot of fear. Rightfully so. It's scary, and I think the fear is good. It helps us sort of stay home and do the right thing. But there are silver linings, and this is about sort of discovering what some of those silver linings potentially could be.
Oh, really? That's on. Is that on today, or you're doing the interview today?
That's right now, and it's from the Surgeon General. So yeah, he gives information, but a lot of it is just about, how we can benefit from this as well if we choose to.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, the irony of it is, the irony of this whole thing is that we all have to stay home, right? So there seems to be this disconnect, this human disconnect. But the truth is I think we've never been more connected. There's a connectivity that is actually happening right now that I've never experienced before.
Yeah.
Even the fact that you and I are doing this with, whoever's watching, I've never done this, and I don't think I ever, maybe this continues, but people are Zooming, families are getting to know each other again, doing sibling revelry. Siblings are sort of reconnecting in this way. There is a connectedness. There are silver linings. And,
yeah, no, absolutely. So
So
wait, now this is, so you already did this interview and it's on already. We can already see it now.
yeah, it's on Sibling Revelry right now. And then
Oh,
tomorrow
cool.
I have another one on Daddy Issues with Mark Cuban.
Oh,
And that,
nice.
I did that interview yesterday. That was sick. And then I
Oh,
think
wow.
next week, I'm not sure yet, but next week on Daddy Issues, I think it's A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Oliver,
Yeah,
I'm really proud of you, bro.
It's fun. It's
I'm
fun,
really
man.
proud of you. You're like
I'm
crushing it.
dude, it's what I got. You know what I mean? It's just what I got, bro. It's all
Yeah.
I got. I'm trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's, you know, I couldn't do that. I don't know. I mean, it's amazing. I remember you first started talking to me about doing this, and I was like, wow, okay, sounds like a good idea. And then here we are, what, a year and a half later. You guys been doing it about a year and a half, you and your sis?
Yeah. Dude, here's the thing. I think you need to do more of this interactive stuff. I know it scares you. You need to be scared. You need to go live with your fans. They care about you. You know, they didn't know that you're not just an oily, beautiful face. You know what I mean? You're a lot more than that.
Well, here's the thing is I think about it a lot, but then I'm like, oh, you know what? Nobody's really going to care. And I just sort of move on. Part of it is apathy. It'll take me too much effort to, like, I'm in the middle of doing something already. And by the time I, you know, do it, I'm already done doing it and I'm on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And I just got to be maybe a little bit more proactive about planning for it. But
no, but don't fucking
you know,
plan. That's the fun thing is there's no planning.
Yeah, maybe I overthink it. Maybe I'm like, do I really want to share my
yes
stuff with everybody? Do they really want to see it? I don't know.
Yeah. Because you have a reach. People can learn from the JD. Here's the thing, dude. You are honestly blowing smoke up your ass. You're one of the most empathetic, sweetest people that I know, right? There's a lot that, you know, people should know about you, you know. And there's one way to do it, really, is just being pure and as authentic as you can be with all the bullshit, the bad shit, and the good shit, you know.
Yeah.
People need to know, man. People need to know about the Jay Dizzle.
All right, well, I appreciate that, Oliver. I will definitely.
We can't leave this thing without talking about Dakota, okay? Because our friend Josh Algra is one of our best friends. You guys have started this cool ass company.
Yeah.
And you know, he was like, dude, make sure you talk about Dakota. So I want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, that's the perfect segue because we started doing this thing for Lole about a little over a year ago now, and that's when the idea came. We had these brothers Mick and Will Kelleher were shooting this thing, and Alger was along with, who kind of put the whole thing with Lole together. And we decided, you know, what would be the perfect opportunity right now is to create content for social media that isn't just, you know, me holding up a bottle of water saying buy this bottle of water, but actually doing some interesting content and telling stories around it and things that, you know, I don't like to do things that I don't really believe in anyway.
Yeah.
So what we did is we started you know, shooting some stuff. We shot some stuff for Bobcat. We shot some stuff for Hyundai.
Yeah.
We're about to do some stuff for the 3M Open, which is going to be really cool. And one of the things that I do want to do, you know, in regards to what you were just talking about, was letting people in a little bit more. I think we're going to shoot a little something up at the cabin, sort of similar to what you were doing with the Off the Grid. You know, I was up there doing this stuff anyway. I've got this little shack up in the woods that I'm renovating. We brought solar in. We brought water in. Now it's a functioning cabin where you can actually plug stuff in, and we're going to put a shower in there. We're going to build a food plot. You know, we're going to cut down a bunch of these trees in this little area so that it, you know, helps the trees around it grow. We're going to plant pumpkins and radishes and turnips and clover and sunflowers and corn and all these things. And I want to actually hunt my first deer. I want to harvest my first deer there this year.
Good.
Because I want to know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
I want to know how to kill a deer, to field dress a deer, and to feed the family if I have to, in case the zombie apocalypse does actually happen. Because right now it's about as close as we've been, and so part of why I'm doing this thing up there is because I want to be able to live, you know, off the land if I have to, or at least live, you know,
Well,
be
I
as
think what you're
self-sufficient
doing,
as I can.
it feels like what you're doing though too is you're creating a brand authenticity, and you're sort of the guinea pig for that with this company. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, I agree with you. I mean, everyone's selling everything right now, which is great. And by the way, I am too. I just partnered up with this company called More Labs, which is it's a really awesome company. And I'm going to start sort of promoting that and doing that in the next couple of weeks. But it's about whatever you're doing being authentic to sort of who you are. And I think that's the cool thing about Dakota, is really trying to lean into that idea. And you've partnering up with a production company, so to speak, to then sort of create this branded content that is not just fluff. You know,
it's actually authentic and organic to whoever's, you know, whether it's me or you or whoever else is, you know, got something that they really feel passionate about. We're able to sort of create content around that will be not only beneficial to the, you know, the client and the talent, but also, you know, it's real. It's all going to feel real and authentic to the consumer as well.
Yeah, because a lot of the times these companies or these brands try to sort of fit their content into what they think people want, right? And that's a guess. That's a guess. Now, I understand there has to be some sort of synergy with that. But if they can just be authentic to who the brand is, then the people will come to them, you know? So it's just another way of thinking. You know, everyone tries to fit their branded content into the box of viability. Do they think this will work with consumers? And the better approach is, well, just be authentic to who you are, and then let the people come to you. Let them sort of, you know, believe in you based on your authenticity. I think that's sort of the cool vibe about it, you know?
Yeah, I agree. It's fun. It's been good. It's been a good year. We just started, and it's been a good sort of launch so far. And now we're just trying to, you know, obviously all this stuff is slowing us down a little bit, but it's also forcing all of us to kind of reassess and reset and reconnect with, you know, not only what we want to do as a company, but, you know, each of us, you know, it forces everybody, I think, to sit and get back to, you know, what really matters. And I think that's taking care of my little dude in there.
That's right. All right, we're gonna go soon, but I want to ask you one question, dude. How is it? You don't have to answer because I know you're private, but I think this is part of what people want to know, right? You have a kid with, you know, Ferg, obviously. The back and forth, you know what I mean? A lot of people out there right now are living in this co-parenting world, especially with the coronavirus and everything. How does that work? You know what I mean? As far as dealing with that. And do you have any advice for people who may be listening to this, who are in a similar situation, you know, as far as being a dad, having to go back and forth with your kid during a time like this?
Well, it's not all bad, by the way. She gets a nice little break while he's with me, and when he's with her, I get a little break. But, you know, at the same time, it's hard to you know, when he's been with me for almost 3 weeks, you know, there's definitely a part of me that really misses him when he's gone. So it does take some adjusting. Fergie's been amazing with sort of, you know, we work well together as far as scheduling, and, you know, if I want to take him a little bit longer, she's okay with it, or if I need her to take him on a day or two, she's happy to do that. So we have a good flexible arrangement. We both know that it's best to, you know, put our, you know, selfish sort of needs aside for his benefit. And that's really what it's about, is just, you know, as long as he feels safe and loved, that's all that really matters. And we did a good job of keeping it sort of simple.
I think you're right too. It's that flexibility, you know what I mean? Especially in times like this.
Yeah.
You know? It's just, okay, do you want him for a couple more days? Okay, great. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's important.
And for me, it was easy out at the cabin because we were just out there just living for 3 weeks. And then when she when she got him in LA here, she had like a really sort of set schedule, but it doesn't matter where you're at. If you don't have like a lot of space to roam, you know, whatever, so I don't care if you have a little apartment or a big house or whatever it is, it still starts to feel claustrophobic, and there's only so much stuff you can do.
Yeah.
So, so it's good that I'm able to sort of take him out there and get him away from it all.
Yeah.
When are you guys heading out to Colorado?
We're going to wait till it dries up. You know, it's like what you were saying before, you know, yesterday we were talking, it's so sloppy right now, springtime.
Yeah.
And just, you know, I want to wait for it to dry up and then head out to Colorado for sure. It's just it's the place to be, man, to be get in the woods. It just is.
I don't blame you, bro.
All right, brother. Well, thank you, man. And dude, this is good. You're good at this. You need to do this shit more often.
Let's do it again, Ollie.
I mean, even if you read the comments, it's like real men talking real shit, and like, I love this, and you know, I mean, this is good. People, trust me, it's gonna take your career to levels that you've never even dreamed of, Josh. The Lost Husband is just the tip of the fucking iceberg, there.
Lost Husband, Friday.
Friday. When does it come out, by the way?
Friday.
Where?
All streaming, or all platforms, all digital platforms.
Okay, good.
No movie theaters are open, so it's going just straight
everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
All right, love
you, buddy.
All right,
take
man.
care. Peace.
Peace. He's like got tats.